Raw cacao versus cacao nibs. Which one rebuilds muscles and boosts energy? Over 60? Should you add raw cacao powder or cacao nibs to your morning routine? They look similar, but the difference is huge, and one may work better for your muscles and energy. By the end of this video, you will know which one fits your coffee, your health, and your goals after 60. Plus, I will address the safety issues due to heavy metals. Here is what I see happening all the time. People walk into health food stores, see both cacao powder and cacao nibs on the shelf, and they grab whichever one looks familiar. But if you are over 60 and want to stop muscle loss, improve energy, and protect your joints, choosing the right form of cacao matters more than you think. As someone who has spent years researching nutrition for active aging, I have seen how the right choices can make the difference between feeling strong and energetic versus feeling tired and weak. Today, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about these two forms of cacao, and I will share a simple strategy that lets you use both for maximum benefit. Let us start with raw cacao powder. This is made from cacao beans that have been ground and pressed to remove most of the fat, leaving you with a fine, dark powder that mixes easily into liquids. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments which city and country you're watching from. I love hearing from viewers around the world who are taking charge of their health after 60. Here is why this matters for your muscles and energy after 60. Raw cacao powder is packed with flavonoids, especially epicatechin. Research shows that epicatechin can support muscle protein synthesis, which is exactly what you need to maintain and rebuild muscle as you age. Think of it as giving your muscles the raw materials they need to stay strong. The circulation benefits are remarkable too. The flavonoids in cacao powder help improve blood flow, which means better oxygen and nutrient delivery to your muscles during the day. Better circulation also supports joint health and can help reduce that stiffness you might feel in the morning. Here's how to use it practically. Add 1 teaspoon of raw cacao powder to your morning coffee or blend it into a protein shake. It dissolves beautifully, so there's no gritty texture, and it adds a rich, slightly bitter chocolate flavor that pairs perfectly with coffee. Mary, who is 68, told me she started adding cacao powder to her morning routine 6 months ago, and she noticed her afternoon energy crashes disappeared completely. If you want more tips, grab our ebook and turn your morning coffee into a fountain of youth, with 5 simple ingredients that fight muscle loss, joint pain, and fatigue after 60. Now, let us talk about cacao nibs. These are pieces of roasted cacao beans with the shells removed. They are less processed than powder, which means they retain more of their natural fiber and have a concentrated antioxidant profile. The texture is completely different. Cacao nibs are crunchy, almost like tiny chocolate chips, but with a more intense, earthy flavor. Some people love this crunch, while others find it too strong at first. From a nutrition standpoint, nibs shine when it comes to fiber content. As we age, getting enough fiber becomes crucial for digestive health, and nibs provide about 9 grams of fiber per ounce. They are also rich in magnesium, which supports muscle function and can help with those nighttime leg cramps that many people experience after 60. The challenge with nibs is practicality. They do not dissolve in coffee, so if you are looking for something to add to your morning brew, they are not the best choice. However, they are fantastic as a topping for yogurt mixed into oatmeal, or eaten as a healthy snack when you are craving something crunchy. So here is the direct comparison. Cacao powder wins for daily convenience and coffee mixing. It is easier to incorporate into your routine, dissolves completely, and delivers those muscle-supporting flavonoids in a form your body can readily absorb. Cacao nibs win for fiber content and natural crunch. They are less processed, which some people prefer, and they provide that satisfying texture that can help curb cravings for less healthy snacks. Where can you buy these? Most of these brands are available on Amazon, which is convenient for home delivery. You can also find Navitas and Terrasoul products at health food stores like Whole Foods, Sprouts, and Natural Grocers. Many local health food stores carry these brands too, so call ahead to check availability. Here is a practical tip for buying. Start with smaller sizes, like 8-ounce bags, to test which form and brand you prefer. Once you find your favorite, you can buy in bulk for better value. The price difference is worth noting. Cacao powder typically costs between $15 to $25 per pound for quality organic brands. Cacao nibs are usually slightly more expensive, ranging from $18 to $30 per pound, because they require less processing but more careful handling. But here is what most people do not realize. You do not have to choose just one. Before I tell you my recommendation, there is one important consideration we need to address. Both cacao powder and nibs can contain heavy metals, particularly lead and cadmium. These metals can accumulate in your body over time, and this is especially concerning for people over 60 who may already have some accumulated exposure. Cadmium tends to concentrate more in cacao powder, while lead can be found in both forms. The levels vary significantly depending on where the cacao is grown. Beans from Central and South America often contain higher cadmium levels, while West African cacao typically has lower amounts. Here is what really matters. Look for products that provide certificates of analysis from independent laboratories. These documents show the actual heavy metal content in each batch. This transparency is more important than focusing only on organic labels or country of origin. The European Union sets maximum cadmium limits at 0.6 micrograms per gram for cocoa powder, which gives you a reference point for what regulatory agencies consider acceptable. Here is my recommendation for people over 60. Start with cacao powder for your daily routine. Add 1 teaspoon to your morning coffee or shake. This gives you consistent flavonoid intake without any hassle. Then, use cacao nibs strategically. Sprinkle a tablespoon on your Greek yogurt for extra fiber and crunch, or mix them into homemade trail mix for a healthy afternoon snack. This combination approach gives you the convenience of powder for daily use, plus the extra fiber and texture benefits of nibs when you want them. Now, adding cacao to your diet is just one piece of the puzzle. To really rebuild muscle strength after 60, you need to pair good nutrition with the right kind of movement. The most effective approach combines resistance exercises with protein timing. Think of cacao as supporting this process by improving circulation and providing antioxidants that help your muscles recover from exercise. Simple bodyweight exercises like wall push-ups, chair-assisted squats, and heel raises can be incredibly effective when done consistently. The key is starting where you are and building gradually. Let me share what happened with 2 of my friends. Susan, who is 70, started with cacao nibs because she thought they were more natural, but she struggled to use them consistently because they did not work well in her morning coffee. When she switched to powder, everything changed. She could easily mix it into her coffee every day, and within a few weeks, she noticed her morning energy was more stable. Robert, who is 72, took a different approach. He loved the crunch of cacao nibs and started adding them to his afternoon yogurt. He said they helped satisfy his sweet tooth and reduced his cravings for cookies and candy. The extra fiber also helped with his digestion. Both approaches worked because they fit into their existing routines. Let me recap the key points. Cacao powder is your go-to for daily use, especially if you want something that mixes easily into coffee or smoothies. It is rich in muscle-supporting flavonoids and improves circulation. Cacao nibs are perfect for adding texture and extra fiber to meals and snacks. They are less processed and provide a satisfying crunch that can help with cravings. The best choice is the one you will actually use consistently. Both forms offer health benefits, but consistency beats perfection every time. Remember to look for products with laboratory testing certificates to ensure you're getting clean cacao with minimal heavy metal content. Do you use cacao powder, cacao nibs, or both? Tell me in the comments. I would love to know what works best for your routine. And if you are serious about building strength and energy after 60, check out my other videos on morning habits that support muscle health and vitality. There is a whole series designed specifically for people who want to stay strong and independent as they age. If you want more tips, grab our ebook and turn your morning coffee into a fountain of youth with 5 simple ingredients that fight muscle loss, joint pain, and fatigue after 60.